I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com. I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from Voschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield, as the 12-4 Pittsfield Sockies play host to the 8-6 Quincy Notre Dame Raiders. Alongside Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. A big crowd on hand for tonight's festivities at Voschel Gym, and always fun when the Sockies and the Raiders get together. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005, or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Welcome back on Central Illinois Sports and the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank can serve you with all of your banking needs. Check them out for their interest rates today and let them help you purchase that next new home, piece of hunting property, or maybe a new car loan as well. Good time of the year to do that as well. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Quincy Notre Dame at 8-6. Kevin Meyer's squad coming off of the tournament over the Christmas holiday at Bloomington. On the season, started out the year with back-to-back wins over McClure and Gateway Tech. Lost by 2 points to Sacred Heart Griffin and 2 points to Macomb. Defeated Southeastern handily. Beat Hannibal 59-43. A winner over Palmyra 54-42. Back-to-back losses to Camp Point Central by 10 and to Quincy High School by 30. A 65-37 win over Payson Seymour, and then went 2-2 in the State Farm Classic. Lost to Pecatonica 55-50, beat Olympia 60-28, defeated by Fieldcrest 64-40, and then defeated Rockford Lutheran 78-56 to move their record to 8-6 on the season. A fairly young squad overall for this team, and you might say, well, they have quite a few seniors. Yes, that is true, but not a lot of overall varsity playing experience, and that kind of explains a little bit of the up and down nature for this Raiders squad to start the season. Pittsfield, on the other hand, started off the year on a pretty decent winning streak, winning their first 7 games over Liberty by 5, Porter by 14, defeated Western 68-47, a 71-41 over Payson Seymour, 44-42 over Minden, a 14-point win over Southeastern, and then beat West Central 49-45. They were defeated by Riverton back on December 8th, 59-47, defeated Grigsville Perry by 2, North Green by 19, and Triopia by 18. And then in the Macomb tournament, lost to Abington in the opener by 8, beat Brown County by 19, beat Illini West by 1, lost to Eureka in the Consolation Championship, and lost most recently on the 3rd, just a couple of days ago on Wednesday at Pleasant Plains by 13 points. So the Sakis trying to get their feet back underneath of them after starting the year with a record of 10-1. They are 1-4 in their last 5 contests. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Good crowd on hand. It's mini cheer camp night. Always brings out the best fans to the gymnasium. Hope they're enjoying it and hope you're enjoying it on Central Illinois Sports.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that. It looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
The heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. If something goes wrong with it, you need a medical team that works just as hard. You need Blessing Health's Open Heart Surgery Team, celebrating 20 years of delivering life-saving care to tri-state residents. Patients and families choose Blessing Health's Open Heart Surgery Team for its experience, quality, and heartwarming compassion. Get the most out of your hard-working heart.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Pittsfield and Quincy, Notre Dame tonight on the boys' side, and then 8 games for you tomorrow from the 101st Winchester Invitational Tournament. First game at 9 o'clock, last game at 8:30 p.m. You can watch all 8 live on Central Illinois Sports on YouTube and throughout the week next week. And glad to see there's snow in the forecast, because what would it be to be a Winchester tournament without snow? And we are really, really looking forward to that as well. This matchup tonight is an interesting one. It has been a long time since Pittsfield has defeated Quincy Notre Dame in boys basketball. You have to go back to the January of 2012 to see the last time the Sakis defeated the Raiders. 11 years in a row, Quincy Notre Dame has been the victor in this matchup. And this is a team for Quincy Notre Dame that, although the record is only at 8-6, which is below their normal standard, this is still a team that puts a lot of good athletes on the floor and plays a very physical style of defense. And if you're Pittsfield, you got to be ready for that, Jack, because they did not handle that all that well against Pleasant Plains on Wednesday night.
No, aggressiveness was missing the other night. The practice last night, it appeared that they were kind of getting after it a little bit more, but they'll have to do that tonight. Most of the time in those Pittsfield Quincy Notre Dame games, it hasn't even been a very competitive game. since Seth Petty actually kept hitting those last-second shots to win them for him.
Yeah, it's been a while. This Raiders program has had a pretty good run of things on the hard court, and Kevin Meyer, I think, does a really nice job for Quincy Notre Dame. They have a coaching staff that is very committed. I saw they added Jonas Petty to the coaching staff, which I thought maybe meant that they should be committed. That's a joke, of course, Jonas. And I don't know why he's not at the gym tonight. There's every other Petty here, but no Jonas. So hopefully he's not under the weather or anything. But it's a program that is one that is always, Jack, going to be there at the end of the season with a very competitive squad.
Kevin does a great job. Brady Friggs helps him and really does a nice job. And, they list like 10 coaches on the team, but that includes the athletic director, the principal, and Jonas Petty. So not all those people are coaches is one of my lines I was going to have for tonight. And Bill Cannell's going to be able to go to Cancun. I doubt if Jonas is going there. But, with Notre Dame, the big thing is they're going to try to cut that pass off on the wings that Pittsfield likes to start their offense with. And Pittsfield will have to adjust to that. And the back doors usually are available if you can get the ball into the right spots.
The Sockies right now, Jack, their biggest issue is overall team speed's not great. And a couple of the guys who are a little bit quicker when they get on the floor, and I'm not talking about Hayden Gratton, but, like a Carter Frazier, a Riggs Bonds, those guys haven't really been developed at this point in their career into a varsity scorer, so it's hard to play them too many minutes because you're not going to score with that. But the Sockies can't really right now speed other teams up, which means they don't score very often in transition, which means they have to really rely on being efficient in the half-court game. And when they're not making threes, they just flat out don't score for huge lengths of time.
But when you talk about Javen Petty and Brendan Tomei, you've got a little bit more size than you usually have at two of those guard spots, so they're able to shoot over a few people. But you cannot allow that guard penetration to get down low because then your big guys, who aren't real big anyway, get in foul trouble. Along with that, Eli Mendenhall has been having some calf issues on that right calf, tightening up on him, and so that's hurt some of his playing time. And some of those guys getting early foul trouble has caused them to be on the bench for a lot of the first half.
Well, I will tell you this, though. When other people have to be out, it leads to more minutes for other guys, and I think Ethan Gratton has really done a nice job in the role that he's played this season. He's one of the more efficient players for the Sockies, just doesn't come in, try to do anything too fancy, but plays really, really hard in those short stints that's in the game.
And I think Taylor Graham is doing that too. Taylor's going to make those sophomore mistakes that sophomores will make, but thank goodness for Jenny's side of the family bringing some talent into their family, so Taylor's got that speed, because Danny, I don't think it came from you.
It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Tough crowd night here at Vosel Gymnasium. Of course, Jack and I combined for, how many points did you score in your basketball career?
I scored 8 my freshman year, but I had a lot of rebounds and a lot of fouls.
And he is the only guy ever to take his skate off and try to stab somebody. We'll step aside here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Back on Central Illinois Sports after this.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Both teams heading to their respective benches. That means we're just moments away from the Fireman Home Supply starting lineups. We'll have that for you next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Hey, it's the start of a new year, and it's one of your New Year's resolutions in order to make your dollar stretch further. Then you don't want to miss the Dollar Day sale at your local Farm Home Supply running January 5th through the 14th. Here's some of the hottest deals. Get $15 off all Wrangler Retro Denim. We'll give you a free $15 gift card when you purchase any 30-pound or more Purina Pro Plan dog food. Tide Simply Laundry Detergent is only $8. Need a heater? Our most popular Milk House heater is only $17. See all the deals and much more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
It's time to take a look at your Farm and Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports, where the 8-6 Quincy Notre Dame Raiders, Kevin Meyer, their head coach. They'll start at a guard, a 6'4 senior Aiden Gennenbacher. At a second guard, the 5'10 junior Alex Dance. And at the third guard, he's a 6-foot sophomore Jace Allensworth. At a forward, the 6'4 senior Aiden Klauser. And at the other forward, the 6'3 senior Noah Lunt. Allensworth, Klauser, Lunt, Dance, and Gennenbacher for Quincy Notre Dame. For the Pittsfield Sockies, Brad Tomave squad 12-4 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 5'10 sophomore Hayden Gratton. At a second guard, a 6'3 senior Brennan Tomave. At the third guard, the 6'1 senior Javen Petty. At a forward, he's a 6'3 senior Connor Allen. And at the other forward, the 6'3 senior Eli Mendenhall. Mendenhall, Allen, Petty, Tomave, and Gratton for Pittsfield. That's a look at your Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. We tip it off from Boschel Gym next on Central Illinois Sports.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Just about ready for tip-off here at Boschel Gymnasium. Our game tonight brought to you in part by PCRE Real Estate and Auction. They're our scoreboard sponsor throughout the season, your number one resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois and Northeastern Missouri. If you're looking to buy, sell, or auction farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property, you've come to the right place. Learn more at PCRErealestate.com or call 217-285-5800. High atop Boschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield, it's Quincy Notre Dame and the Pittsfield Sockies. Notre Dame, the visiting blue uniforms with the gold numbers. The Sockies are wearing the whites tonight with the red numbers and black trim. Jumping center for Pittsfield is Connor Allen, as he'll jump against Aiden Klauser, and the opening tip is up and controlled by the Sockies, who had a little tippy toe on the sideline to keep it in bounds back there. Man-to-man defense for Quincy Notre Dame to start tonight. Gratton takes it to the top of the key, finds Allen. Up to Mendenhall. Sporting the high compression sock on his right leg, having a little bit of an issue with a calf. Here's Petty for a three on the way, won't fall. And the rebound down to Allensworth for QND. Raiders on the attack after turning the Sockies away on the opening possession. Ball comes on the left side to Klauser. He'll work it out between the circles. Now Lunt gets the ball hand off to Ginnenbacher. Back to Lunt. Gets reversed on the left-hand side. Now that's Alex Dance. Just underway here in quarter number 1. Corner left side is Ginnenbacher. Drives to the baseline. Now cut off there. Finds the cutter in Allensworth. Kicks it out top. Wide open three, top of the key. Noah Lunt won't go. And the rebound out to Mendenhall. Both teams with a defensive stop in the first possession. A minute into this contest, scoreless. On the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Ooh, good idea on the backdoor pass that time from Connor Allen to Hayden Gratton. They could not make the connection, and it's a turnover on Pittsfield, their first of the night.
Also had Mendenhall available on that lob pass, but couldn't find him there.
Now Hayden Gratton is going to make it happen for the Sockies as they'll turn the Raiders over for the first time of the night, as Gratton got his hands on this one and throws it off of the defender.
Good hustle by the sophomore.
As you saw on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay, thanks to Sheila Davidsmeyer and her team for being our instant replay sponsor here on Central Illinois Sports. Here's the ball now stolen away from Mendenhall as Ginnenbacher swiped it away. He'll work it into the front court. Klauser out top. They find the open man in Dance. He'll put it on the deck now and set up a half-court attack for Quincy Notre Dame.
Notre Dame likes to throw it over the top and get that three out top of the key in the wings.
Pittsfield in the man-to-man. Lunt gets it out front. Hands it off to Dance. Dance deep. Three won't fall as it clangs off the iron and into the hands of Javen Petty for the Sockies. They'll bring it into the front court. Still Ott on the scoreboard. Tom Abe to the top of the key. Behind the arc, Petty looks in the paint, nothing open. Around the horn it comes all the way to Allen on the right side. Lob pass down to Mendenhall, trying to go up with it, muscles through, and gets it to go. Eli Mendenhall with the first basket of this contest, and it's 2-0 Pittsfield.
He didn't give it up. He worked hard to make that happen. Good job by Mendenhall.
Dance to Klauser atop the defense. Back to Dance. The junior point guard. To Ginnenbacher. Now Lunt gets it top of the key. Gives it out to Allensworth. It was a very senior-heavy squad for the Raiders a season ago. So while these guys played some minutes, it wasn't the key minutes that a lot of kids have by the time they're juniors and seniors, and so they're kind of still feeling things out at the varsity level as we get the first foul of the contest.
Petty reached around, got the first foul, his first team first foul of the game at the 5:33 mark. Sockies lead at 2-0.
Out of bounds on the sideline for Notre Dame. Petty nearly picked up a second foul right there.
Yes, he did.
Klauser has used the single bounce, now to Dance. Around the horn it comes to Allensworth. QND hasn't played since their final game of the tournament at Bloomington. You can tell just a little rusty here, and Javen Petty really working hard to pick up that second foul. Ball goes down low. Klauser goes to work and puts it in for two, and Notre Dame on the board, tied at 2. 5:09 to play in the first. Little full court pressure now for the Raiders. Sockies get it into the front court this time. Tom Abe right wing. Out to Petty. He'll dribble back toward the right side. A little bit of an awkward pass goes to Mendenhall. Shovel pass back to Petty. He'll let it fly from 3, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Allensworth, his second. Notre Dame wants to push the pace into the front court. Klauser gets it out top to Dance. Now on the left side, it's Ginnenbacher with the touch. To the baseline and Allensworth. He'll hook around the sophomore Gratton. Now caught into a double team. Back out top to Lunt.
Good shot selection will be important for Pittsfield tonight. Petty did not get that one off the offense.
QND shooting for their first lead. Now Klauser had the driving lane, but the ball kind of took a weird bounce on him that time, Jack. Goes out of bounds and turnover the second on the Raiders. Stops the action. Lets Taylor Graham, the sophomore for Pittsfield, check in, and Ethan Gratton, the senior, as sitting down Mendenhall and Petty for the Sockies.
Thought there was a beanbag on the floor the way that one bounced.
Here's Graham in the corner to Gratton. Out top, Tom Hay. He's not been able to get free for a shot on the perimeter yet today. He'll get it back now top of the key. Will the senior Tom Hay throws it to Allen. He took his eye off of it for a second. Goes through his hands and out of bounds and a turnover on the Sockies.
3 on the Sockies, 2 on the Raiders. The last one on each unforced.
It's just a little bit of a sloppy start here. Klauser gets the ball out top. Hands it off to Lunt. Trying to facilitate at the top of the key. Now to Dance on the right side. Out front, Ginnenbacher tries the three, no good. Neither team shooting a high percentage as Connor Allen grabs his first rebound of the contest.
1 for 3 and 1 for 4, respectively.
Here's Grattan to Allen. Drives the lane. Kicks it out left side. Tom Habe. Wasn't a great pass. Now he returns the favor to Allen with a not so great pass, and the Sockies have another turnover.
Like to see Allen go straight to the bucket. Wholesale changes for the Raiders in the early going.
Jackson Canoyer, the sophomore, into the game, along with Connor Young, a senior guard, also into the contest for the first time for Q&D. We see
Jackson Meyer.
Yep, I couldn't get him to turn this way so I could see his number. Allensworth stays in the game. The fifth man is Tyler Bozarth, the 6'1 senior.
I'm guessing that's Kevin's son, is it not?
Tyler Bozarth?
Meyer.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I would say so.
Captain Obvious.
Into the front court on the drive is Canoyer. Kicks it off on the right side. Three-point shot. Allensworth finds the bottom of the net and gives the Raiders the three-point lead. 3:13 to play in the first. 5-2 Q&D. Tom Habe in the backcourt finds Petty, who checked back in a moment ago. He'll work it to the middle of the court in Allen. Over to Tom Habe. Out top now, Javen Petty. Crosses over, gets to the lane. To Tom Habe, top of the key. Fakes the three. Under 3 minutes to play in the first. Now Petty on the drive. Spurs his shoulders up. Good strong take to the rack. And he's got his first basket to make it 5-4.
Much better job that time.
Allensworth brings it toward the front court. Good find down low to Meyer, who kisses it off the window and in for two as Q&D did a nice job breaking the Socky pressure and got the easy basket.
Both defenders went for the ball and left the man wide open.
Now Grattan saves the ball in bounds, saved it into the backcourt and over and back, and there's a lot of questions I have there.
Just like you got to have court awareness of where you're at and why you threw it to him in that pin spot.
Why Petty's still in the backcourt? Just kind of standing there watching it. There's a lot of questions. 2:25 to play in the first. 3-point lead and the basketball for the Raiders, shooting for their largest lead of this affair.
Answers to come later.
Young with it on the right wing. Has already used the dribble. Looking top of the key for Allensworth. He'll attack, and now a holding foul going to be called against Ethan Grattan.
Grattan will pick up his first, team's second of the ball game. It'll be Raiders ball underneath the basket on the big scoreboard end at the 2:12 mark first quarter. 7-4 in favor of Q&D.
Bozarth out front. Ooh.
Petty's trying to get that second one, I'm telling you.
There's a drive on the baseline. Shot by Meyer is blocked by Petty. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Q&D underneath their own hoop.
Really?
2:02 to play in the first.
The only thing that's kept him getting that second foul is a whistle being blown, I think, because he's had 4 opportunities.
You like him to be aggressive, but you also, if you're Pittsfield, like to have him on the floor.
When he's your leading scorer, you need him.
Allensworth gets the ball to Bozarth on the right side. He threw it back for Allensworth, and nobody was home as he had already cut toward the corner, and that ball goes harmlessly out of bounds. Turnover on Q&D. Grattan sits down. Is back into the contest for Pittsfield is Mendenhall. Socky's trailing 7-4 with 1:53 to play in the first.
The zig threw the ball to Zag, and he was gone.
And bounce pass to Mendenhall with back door. Might have been there that time. Out to Petty in the half court. Allen on the right wing. Shot fake to Grattan, top of the key. Good look, 3-ball on the way. Clangs off the rim, no good. Big time rebound, though, by Mendenhall. Keeps it alive to Tom Habe with 1:35 to play in the first. Works it to Allen, drives the lane, shot it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Shot fake, puts it up, left hand won't fall. Tipped around and secured by Allensworth. Raiders on the run into the front court. Right side, Bozarth gets a touch to Allensworth. Now Young with 1:19 to play in the opening quarter.
This big bucket needed by the Sockies underneath that time.
Ball gets reversed over to Canoyer. Now they try to throw it down low. Ball saved in bounds and stolen away. Another Q&D turnover, their fourth. Petty on the run into the front court. Drives, doesn't have numbers, out of control. And that is an offensive foul, and he'll pick up his second here in the first quarter.
Sometimes you just try to do too much. His second turnover, number 6, with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. And you can ill afford to do that against anybody. Graham into the ball game, and Petty sits down.
Petty, the leading scorer on the season for the Sockies, just a couple of tenths of a point above Brennan Tom Habe, but He'll head to the bench for a while now with his second foul here in the first quarter.
That scoreboard hadn't moved for quite a while.
53 seconds to play in the first. Out top, Knoyer on the dribble. He gets it to Young. Now it's nearly stolen away, but Young recovers. Ball out top to Dance with 40 seconds to play in the period. Raiders also get the ball to start the second quarter, barring a tie-up in the next 35 seconds. Now Knoyer has it knocked away from behind and stolen away as Grattan got the defensive deflection. He's got the ball in the front court now and is fouled by Connor Young.
Young's first, Notre Dame's first. 25.4 seconds left in the quarter, and with a three, the Sockies could tie it up.
Going to give Jackson Meyer a chance to tie his shoe for a moment. Get it all strapped up and ready to go. Inbounds pass comes to Grattan. Out front to Connor Allen with 20 seconds to play in the first. It appears Pittsfield will try to hold for one final shot.
I cannot believe you can put your hand on people like that and not get a foul called on.
Touching me, touching you, Sweet Caroline, and now a foul is going to be called.
Alex Dance will pick up his first, team second. You just reach out and lay your hand on a guy's tummy and push him backwards. I would think they'd call a foul on you every time.
I don't know. I kind of like him letting him play physical.
Well, I don't mind physical. That's just different.
Turnover on Pittsfield. Ball was deflected, and then out of bounds.
Nice play by Alex Dance as the pass was a little bit soft and Allen could not handle it. 7 turnovers in the first quarter.
7 turnovers for 4 points, and Rigston Bonds checks into the game as Hayden Grattan needs a little bit of a blow. QD on top, 7-4, 8.3 seconds to play in the period. They'll get it to Dance, and he'll wait to pick it up until he's nearly at the half-court line. Now back to Klauser. Klauser might have got away with the double dribble. The Dance lets the defender fly by. Over to Klauser. Klauser an off-balance three at the buzzer, and the bank is open late tonight for the Raiders. They'll count it, and after one, Quincy Notre Dame on top of Pittsfield, 10-4, back with second quarter action on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Ready to start quarter number 2 in a moment. It's mini cheer camp night, so a little bit of a mini cheer camp delay.
10-4 to start the second quarter. Raiders are 4 of 7, 2 of 5 from the arc. That's the difference as the Sockies are 2 of 7 without a 3.
And Q&D with the 6-point lead and the basketball to start the period. Out front, Dance with a touch. He'll put it on the dribble now against Graham. Look for the back cut, instead clears it out front to his teammate in Allensworth. Reversed on the right side, Genenbacher, just underway here in period number 2.
The defense has been good.
Allensworth hands it off to Klauser. Now Lunt gets a touch out top. Dribbles toward the left wing, still on the bounce. Matched up against Mendenhall. Back out top, that's Klauser again. Patient on the offensive side is Notre Dame, and now the referee says a foul away from the ball here.
I thought maybe Notre Dame, oh no, they're going to call it on
Bonds.
Bonds, his first. There was a push going both ways. First team foul of the second quarter. Grattan in. Graham sits down.
Out of bounds underneath here for Quincy Notre Dame as Alex Dance will throw it in. It's a to Klauser, now top of the key to Allensworth. Genenbacher, top of the key now. Connor Allen flying across the lane. Open on the left side, Genenbacher 3, and he'll rattle it home.
His first three of the night, 13-4, a 9-point lead.
So the Raiders end the first quarter with a 3 and begin the second quarter with a 3. And as Jack told you, they have that 9-point lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Grattan with the basketball, gets it to Tom Have, way out front. And they'll call a reach-in foul on Genenbacher.
His first, team first to the second quarter. Hands, and more hands.
Out of bounds on the sideline opposite the scorer's table. Breaking the action allows Connor Young to return to the game and replaces Chase Allensworth. Pittsfield to inbound. Brennan Tomhave to throw it in. Gets it to Mendenhall at the free throw line. Turns and faces. Kicks it out front. It comes around to Bonds, now to Grattan on the right side. Hayden Grattan to Tomhave. His first look from three is way too long. And the rebound pulled down by Dance. He'll push it into the front court for Quincy Notre Dame, looking for a double-digit lead now. On the right side, Genenbacher. Little jam step a couple of times, finds Lunt out top. Mendenhall way out there on him as Lunt shouts out some instructions to his squad. Over to Genenbacher, tries the lob pass down low. Klauser catches, shoots, and scores two more. And we get a whistle and an Adams Network timeout. 6:12 to play in the half. It's Quincy Notre Dame 15, Pittsfield 4.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Timeout taken by Pittsfield as they find themselves down by double digits, 15-4 the score. With 6:08 to play in the half. Tom Have in the backcourt, works against Genenbacher. Across to Allen. Out top, Grattan gets a touch. Feeds Bonds on the right side. Sophomore picks it up, looks for an opening, and Tom Have now. Petty on the bench with 2 fouls. Mendenhall in the lane, he'll drive in, can't get the shot to fall, and Genenbacher secures the board for the Raiders. Gets it off to Klauser. They have numbers if they want to push it. Get it to Lunt, spin move down low, top of the key, Young. Young on the drive, shot won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Mendenhall, his second. Bonds in the backcourt to Tom Have. Across the time stripe finds Grattan left side. 5:25 to play in the half, and it's 15-4 Q&D. Here's Grattan top of the key. Good look, 3-ball, and he'll connect this time from distance.
They're going to need a few of those.
And stops the bleeding momentarily for the Sockies. Dance into the front court, had it kind of batted around a couple of times.
They trailed 5-4, so they had not scored for a while.
And now here's a foul on Rigston Bonds to pick up his second.
Bonds is second, team second of the quarter. To me, the difference in the game so far is guard pressure on the defensive side has been much more intense by Notre Dame than it has by Pittsfield. Their guards don't look uncomfortable at all with the defense laying off of them.
Tom Have, Allen, and Bonds to the bench. Graham, Frazier, and Ethan Grattan in for Pittsfield. Raiders with the basketball, right side Dance. Out top Lunt, looking down low. That was a shove, not called. And a ball out of bounds, let's say tipped by Pittsfield. As Genenbacher went up to get the ball on the catch, he kind of went flying forward as well. Usually indicates 2 hands in the back as Dance heads to the bench as Allensworth is back in for the Raiders. Inbounds pass is Carter Frazier on the floor after it. Kept it alive, and now a fight for the ball. And it'll be a tie-up, and it'll be Pittsfield basketball on the alternating possession arrow. Good hustle by everyone there, but especially Frazier, who was the first man to the floor.
6 turnovers on Q&D, and Frazier saved the day for that one.
Mendenhall sits down, as does Frazier now, as Allen back in, along with Tomei for the Sockies after about a 7-second blow. I don't know, something about even a guy out there who just made a good play.
Yep.
Kind of makes them hungry for the next one. Graham to Tom Have, into the front court, right side Allen, 4:33 to play in the half. To Graham, top of the key. Around the horn it comes to Tom Have left side. He's taken one shot in the contest as the Raiders have identified him as one of the Saki scorers. Nearly a steal, but recovered by Pittsfield. Tom Have now gets it on the right wing. Rust shot from 3, no good. And Allensworth with the defensive board. Off to Ginnenbacher on the dribble into the front court. Around the horn it comes. Over on the left wing now with the basketball is Klauser. Gets it to Allensworth, right side 3. Ginnenbacher buries it.
His second 3 of the night, back to the 11-point lead.
Good rotation on the perimeter by the Raiders and finding the open shooter. Double-digit lead with less than 4 minutes to play in the first half. Tom Have left wing. Works it out to Allen. Pass fake, now over to Gratton on the right side. Tries the dribble. Brad Tom Have kind of challenged his team's toughness as Tom Have shoots a 3, no good. After that loss to Pleasant Plains, and they look like they're feeling the pressure a little bit in this one. Here's a drive in. Allensworth puts it up and in for 2, and we get another Adams Network timeout. We'll pause as well. Adams Fiber is providing the ultimate internet experience with Wi-Fi 6 and internet packages with speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
3:18 to play in the half. Pittsfield takes their second time out of the contest, finding themselves down by 13 points, which is a lot, especially when you've only scored 7 to this point in the contest. And now a near turnover in the backcourt. Graham trying to save the day, does get it across to Tom Have. Allen at the free throw line, puts it on the deck and is bumped and fouled.
I think Canoyer's going to pick up the foul. We'll take a look and see if that is correct. It is. Jackson Canoyer's first, team second of the quarter, and I'm not sure you can leave Petty on the bench. You got to have some offense here to get back in the game.
Underneath Graham to inbound. Into Allen. Now Mendenhall on the perimeter. Out top Gratton with a man right up in his kitchen as soon as he catches it. Tom Have kicks left side. Allen in the corner to Gratton. To Tom Have with 2:50 to play in the half. Now working in the paint to Allen. Finds Mendenhall. Goes to work down there. Now he's in some trouble. Going to have to kind of throw up a wild shot. No good. And the rebound down to Connor Young. Young into the front court. Nobody's picked him up defensively yet. Now does and hands the ball off to Bozarth. Bozarth dribbles around the perimeter. Top of the key to Canoyer. Now left side Allensworth. Looks in the post to Jackson Myers. Shot put up. Might have been fouled. No call. And the rebound down to Graham. He tries to dribble through traffic. Ball knocked loose. Graham still trying to corral it. Hikes it to Allen. On the right side, Tom Have. Throw the pass back to Allen. It's stolen away by Canoyer. Canoyer on the takeaway. Coast to coast. Left-hand runner up and good as Canoyer puts it in to make it a 15-point Raider lead. 2 minutes to play in the half. Tom Have with the basketball in the backcourt across to Allen. Down to Mendenhall, skips it across Tom Have. Graham to Allen. Tries the dribble drive on the baseline. A little out of control on a blocking foul will be called on the floor.
Good call on the play. It'll go against Q&D. That will be against Myers, his first, team third. And Coach Tom Have talked about needing more aggressiveness after the Plains game, and we haven't found it yet. And Petty's going to come into the game, playing with 2 fouls, but you got to have some offense. You're down by 15 in the second quarter with $1:43 left.
Graham to throw it in. He'll lob it out front to Grattan. Hayden Grattan off the Mendenhall screen. Looks out front to Petty. Petty by the behind-the-back dribble. Now to Tom Have on the perimeter. Over to Grattan. Little three-guard weave out front. Now they'll get Graham involved. He'll kick to the corner. Grattan for another three. Finds his second three-ball of the contest. He's got 6 of the Saki's 10 with 1:20 to play in the half, and now he's got a foul in the backcourt.
Grattan on the reach around, his first, team third. 1:20 left in the second quarter. 22-10 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. A lot of rotation by Notre Dame, keeping guys fresh. And when you're fighting back from 15, it'll take a lot out of you to try to get back into this one, but that's your choice right now.
1:20 to play in the half. Notre Dame a 12-point lead and the basketball here. Bozarth with it out top to Eftink, who's checked into the game. Bo Eftink, a 6'1" sophomore. Played a nice junior varsity game that the Raiders won by about 30 points.
Yep.
Here's a drive in by Lunt. Now back out to Klauser. Around it comes to Eftink on the left side with under a minute to play in the half. Bozarth gets a touch. Dribbles toward the right wing. Out top to Eftink. Reverses on the wing to Klauser. Patient on the offensive side is Notre Dame. Now Lunt takes a three top of the key. It's no good. And after running some pretty good offensive looks that time, I'm not sure that's what Kevin Meyer would have wanted as their best shot option. Saki's going to get a basket on the other end as Eli Mendenhall gets the ball, rips and goes baseline for 2. He's got 4 and cuts it down to a 10-point lead.
Nice find by Tom Hay that time.
Klauser into the front court. Around the horn it comes to Eftink on the right wing. Dribble drive in by Lunt now and is fouled by Mendenhall. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
His first, team fourth, 16.1 seconds left in the half, 22-12 is the score. Free throws to be shot by Noah Lunt, looking for his first points of the night. First free throws we've seen put up from the charity stripe tonight. And Lunt will shoot the first of 2. Up and no good.
Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Now located on the main campus of Illini Community Hospital in Pittsfield. They see patients ages 18 months and older with no appointment necessary. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Second by Noah Lunt, up and no good. And the rebound comes off to Notre Dame. No excuses for that.
Bacher kept it alive, and Q&D will get a chance to try to beat another buzzer. And Kevin Meyer says, let's call a timeout and set something up here. And Adams Network timeout, 10.9 seconds to play in the half. Q&D up by 10.
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Adams Experts. Top-notch local computer sales and service. Call Adams Experts 217-214-3423. Fast, friendly, and affordable. And our sponsor of timeouts on Central Illinois Sports. Q&D took the timeout, trying to set up this play to try to beat a buzzer. They did on a bank shot 3 to end the first. Have a 10-point lead and the basketball deep in the backcourt. As Dance brings it across. Klauser now right side. It goes to Genenbacher. Caught on the wing for a moment. Looks to get to the corner. Klauser out to Dance. Deep 3 on the way. It's an air ball. And that will send us to halftime. And the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Quincy Notre Dame, the 22-12 lead over Pittsfield. Halftime stats and more your way after this.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Pressure's on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressure's on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressure's on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon Boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. At the halftime break, it's Quincy and Notre Dame up by 10, 22-12 over the Pittsfield Sockies. Halftime stats are brought to you in part by Bowler's Universe, open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. They offer a great menu, burgers and fries to specialty pizzas and lots of great things in between. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowler's Universe.
Sockies led it 2-0. Then the Raiders tied it up at 2, our only tie of the ball game. Took a 5-2 lead. Sockies made it 5-4, and then 11 straight points by the Raiders, and they built that lead. It was 10-4 after one quarter, 22-12 at halftime. Sockies have turned the ball over 8 times, the Raiders 6 times. Sockies with Riggs Bonds and Javen Petty with 2 fouls apiece. Single fouls on Mendenhall, Grattan, and Grattan. On the other side, single fouls on Ginenbacher, Dance, and Klauser for Quincy Notre Dame, along with 2 on Jackson Canoyer and 1 on Jackson Meyer. Shooting percentages, individual scoring, and more come your way on the halftime show. The Little Jess Motors halftime show, 22-12. Raiders with the lead back after these. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Game Masters is your headquarters for all your hunting gear. We have more than just camo hunting attire. Come check out our casual lines of Sitka, Under Armour, North Face, Columbia, Drake, and more. Pursue your prey with these off-road Quiet Cat bikes from Game Masters. Easy to transport and perfect for your next hunting adventure. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
22-12, the halftime score in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle. LittleJessMotor.com on the web, 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Sockies are 5 of 15, 33%, 2 of 7 from the arc, 28%. They have not been to the charity stripe. Raiders are 9 of 16, 56.25%, 4 of 9 from the arc, 44%, and they've shot just one free throw, I do believe, or 2 on the night, and they're 0 for 2 from there. The Raiders are led in scoring by Klauser with 7, 6 by Ginnenbacher, and 5 by Jace Allensworth, 2 from Jackson Meyer off the bench. Sockies led by the sophomore Hayden Gratton, a couple of threes for 6 points, 4 points for Mendenhall, 2 for Javen Petty in the first half, and that's all, folks. 22-12 at halftime. Sockies got their work cut out for them in the second half to catch these Little Raiders. We'll be back with more after that.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005, or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose Dot.
Welcome back. Thanks to Little Chess Motors for being our halftime sponsor. Again, you'll find them right across from Quincy High School, 3431 Main Street, for all of your car purchase needs.
Dalton Hoover in the house tonight. Maybe we need to put him out there and have him show him some post moves.
I don't know. Hoovy might get a little winded after a couple trips down the floor like the rest of us. I don't think he's probably been running much. But, hey, speaking of Quincy High School, we'll be there for the Quincy Shootout January 19th and 20th. Go ahead and get signed up today so you can watch all 17 games for just $9.99.
A bargain at any price.
It'll be ball bounce to Q&D to start this second half. Raiders have the 10-point lead. And we're underway here in quarter number 3. Lunt gets it, works it down low, try to get to Allensworth. He couldn't get free of the defender. And the ball goes bounding on the baseline, out of bounds. And a turnover on Q&D on their first possession of the second half.
Nice job by Allen and Mendenhall coming out and getting in their grill right off the bat.
Grattan, Petty, Tom Have, Allen, and Mendenhall for Pittsfield. Notre Dame has Lunt, Klauser, Ginnenbacher, Allensworth, and the fifth young man out there is Dance. Mendenhall toward the right wing. A little jump stop. He says cut, pivot. Down low, works it into Allen. His shot is blocked, and the rebound down to Allensworth.
His fourth board of the night, first block.
Push it into the front court and find Dance left side. But a lot of good dances that have come through Quincy Notre Dame.
Most from the Palms. Oh.
They do have a good Palms program. Very impressive.
Do.
Perennial state powerhouse. Here's a drive in by Allensworth. He's bumped and fouled on the floor. It'll be ball out of bounds to the Raiders underneath.
That goes against Connor Allen. That'll be his first team foul, and that's what you do. If you get beat there, don't let them just have an easy layup.
Dance to throw it in. 7:01 to play in the third in a 10-point contest. Back across the way. They try to get that ball all the way to the other wing, and that ball stolen away by Pittsfield's Allen, the 8th turnover by the Raiders. Kevin Myers said, what was that? Here's Mendenhall on the baseline, spins, trying to go up with that and knocked away, saved in by Petty. On the right side to Grattan. Grattan to Petty on the right wing. Petty just has 2 points in this game, had those 2 fouls, sat a lot of the first half. Grattan on the right wing, he hit 2 threes, leads the Sockies in scoring with 6. Has it at the free throw line now, tries a little running jumper, no good. And the rebound is secured by Lunt. His 5th already.
No, my mistake, his first. I thought it was somebody else, Allensworth.
Here's Allensworth now on a drive. Kicks it out top to Lunt, now Dance. 6:06 to play in the third. Still stuck on that 22-12 score. That was the halftime mark. Ooh. Dance about had the happy feet that time. Thought he might have traveled.
Strange catch. You know, Camp Point Central only gave up 35 to Notre Dame. And they're still on Pittsfield's schedule.
I don't think this is, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, this is not one of the more talented offensive teams that Q&D's had. So they're trying to make their mark on the defensive side. You can kind of tell that with the way that they're being very deliberate offensively. Here's a 3 now put up, no good. Rebound by Lunt that was Klauser on the rebound. Is blocked out of bounds here by Eli Mendenhall. It'll stay on the baseline with the Raiders.
His second block on the swinging arms that time, but not getting that rebound earlier really is kind of troubling.
Lunt works it out top to Klauser. Where are you shot clock people at now? Free throw line, Lunt.
Made a big difference in the Macomb tournament, that 36-33 championship game.
Yeah, 35-second shot clock is just not.
Yeah.
It's
waste of time.
A lot of possessions in a normal setting, you're not going to have a 35-second possession anyway. Here's a nice drive in by Ginnenbacher. He's bumped and fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Allen will pick up his second foul of the quarter and of the game. Second team foul, 2 free throws for Notre Dame. 0 for 2 from there. Lunt shot those 2. Ginnenbacher with 2 threes. First one is up and finds every part of the rim, falls on in.
Riverland Twine located just north of Pittsfield. Across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see all their great creations at Real Net and Twine.
Second one good by Genenbacher, and the 12-point lead, doubling up Pittsfield, is Notre Dame 24-12.
Well, there goes your theory, Danny. Out top with it is Gren. Over to Tom Have on the left wing. He'll try to drive in and might have traveled, no call. Saved it into Gratton. His little one-handed runner up, no good. Rebound down to Mendenhall in the paint. He'll put it up and in for another bucket.
He's got 6.
And it makes it 24-14.
Getting the stops. Got to make things happen the other side.
Allensworth kicks to the wing. Left side, Dance. Out to Lunt, now Dance. Dance probably could have fired up a 3 there, but I just don't think they want a shot that early in the possession right now for QND.
You build a big lead and you get too patient and don't look at the basket, that can hurt you too.
Well, I agree with that. You don't just want the first shot you see to be the one you maybe always take.
There are those that like that one.
3:54 to play in the third in a 10-point game. Down low, they'll work the ball into Allensworth. Top of the key now, Klauser. Kicks right side, Lunt. This is one of those possessions that has lasted longer than 35 seconds, and they'll say that it goes off of Lunt. No, they'll say it stays with Quincy Notre Dame.
I was trying to figure out why Lunt wouldn't go after the ball, but line change for Notre Dame. Charlie will set those for you.
Young is in the contest along with Bozarth. Knoyer and Meyer, they all join Allensworth on the court as Petty kicks it on the inbounds and knocks it away.
I like the aggressiveness on the defense right now, but, you know, there's got to be a few bodies flying around if you're going to get back in this one.
Pass goes in the backcourt to Allensworth. He'll chase it down back there and walk it across the half-court line for the Raiders. Bozarth deep on the wing left side. Here's a shot put up by Allensworth, and he'll knock it down.
Give him 8 on the night. You know, all that patience, and then to hit a 3, boy, that breaks your back.
Yes, it does. Here's Petty. He'll split the double team, drive inside. That's play on, they say. On a missed shot and a rebound comes the way of Knoyer.
Definitely not the shot you were looking for that time.
Bozarth on the left wing to Young. Out top to Knoyer, a little hesitation move. He lost the dribble. Graham on the steal into the front court, trying to gain control of it, and they'll say he's bumped from behind.
Notre Dame will pick up their 4th foul of the ball game. Knoyer will pick up his 2nd, actually their 5th foul, first of the quarter. 2:54 left in the third quarter, 27-14.
Gratton looks to the corner in Tom Have. Bounce pass down the paint to Mendenhall. He'll miss it. And the rebound down to Young.
His 2nd board of the night.
Got the ball where they wanted it that time, did Pittsfield.
Just threw it over the top of the rim instead of using that backboard on the side.
Here's Young now. Drives at the sophomore Graham. Rebound put back up and in by Allensworth. And we get an Adams Network timeout. 2:27 to play in the third. QND 29, Pittsfield 14. Back after this.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
2:27 to play in the third. 29-14 is the lead for Quincy Notre Dame on top of Pittsfield. On the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard, Sockies took the timeout. They have 2 remaining for the contest. Down by 15, which is the largest deficit that they have faced in this affair. Here's Scranton into a double team, and they'll say bumped and fouled. I believe this will be against Bozarth.
Bozarth will pick up the foul, his first, team's second of the quarter, with 2:20 left in the third quarter. This game's really went by fast, hasn't it?
As compared to what? Tommy about top.
No free throw shot to speak of.
Tommy puts up a 3, and he finds the mark from behind the arc.
What you need.
And makes it a 12-point game. Bozarth in the backcourt for Quincy Notre Dame. Throws it across the top of the defense to Canoyer. Canoyer on the drive, offensive foul.
Turnover. Canoyer picks up the foul. That'll be his third team foul. You know, I like it when people argue about that. The young man was out of control and had no chance of being successful on that play.
You'll also be able to catch Eli Mendenhall in the spring musical Guys and Dolls. Tom Aves pass into the front court, finds Graham. He'll try the drive inside, very aggressive. Shot blocked by Young, and the rebound to Meyer. Up to Canoyer into the front court. He'll try the dribble drive in. Shot up is good, and he'll have a chance with the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Tom Hay picks up the foul, his first, team third, and the hits just keep on coming. 31-17 now. 1:43 left third quarter. PCRE Real Estate and Auction. Chance to give the 15-point lead to the Raiders for the third time tonight. Ginnenbacher back in, who's the leading scorer, and sitting down is Allensworth. Tom Aves sits down, Allen back into the game. 2 for 4 are the Raiders from the free throw line. Canoyer's first 2 points of the night, or his second 2, I should say, and misses a free throw.
First 2 since his first 2.
Yeah, I'm using your philosophy.
Graham in the backcourt along with Carratton. A couple of sophomores trying to handle the pressure for the Sockies. Petty has it, and he's fouled by Bozarth.
Good swing with the ball. Bozarth picks up his second foul of the quarter and of the game. 4th team foul against the Raiders, and 3 of them have come in the last 20 seconds or so.
1:32 to play in this third period. Inbounds pass comes to Mendenhall. Looks down low, tried to find Graham. Ball was batted out of bounds here by the Raiders. Again in Bacher. It'll stay with Pittsfield underneath.
Pretty pass by Mendenhall. I thought he had him there, but got to be able to catch and get it right up quickly.
Inbounds pass comes into Allen. He'll dip the shoulder. Turnaround shot left short. Graham with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Petty. Petty on the bounce with the 1:22 to play in the third. Drives in, ball kicked, and the Sockies will have it underneath. Tommy will check back in for Pittsfield and replace Gratton. 1:20 to play in the third period.
Gratton's got 2 threes on the night. You might need him.
Bounce pass comes into Mendenhall. His spin move. Now a little fadeaway baby hook up and in for 2. He's got 8 and makes it a 12-point game. 1:10 to play in this third period.
Gonna have to get some stops.
Pass to Young in the backcourt. Dribbles by everybody. Bounce pass down low. Meyer missed the runner. And the rebound down to Connor Allen for Pittsfield. And then Young commits a foul about as deep in the backcourt as you can. And that will award 2 free throws to Connor Allen, as that is the 5th team foul.
Young's second. And the clock stopped. Sockies with a chance to cut it a little closer.
And we have a little break in the action. So good luck to the Sockettes. I believe they're in competition tomorrow. And the wrestling program is at the Princeton Invitational today and tomorrow.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Always.
They've had a tough schedule so far. Had Quincy the other night.
Ooh, that Quincy
by Allen is good.
A Quincy High wrestling team. If you get a chance to watch them, they are worth the price of admission. A couple of guys who are real contenders for state titles.
Sockies' first free throw comes with a minute left in the third quarter. Second one by Allen, also good. He's got his first 2 points of the night. 10-point game now. Now you need another stop. A minute left in the quarter.
Not a lot aggressive near the basket. That's why you haven't seen a lot of free throws for Pittsfield.
Right.
Into the front court with it is Dance. 55 seconds to play in the third. 10-point game on the PCRE scoreboard. Left side, Ginnenbacher tries the lob pass down low. Hits off of Klauser's foot and out of bounds. No, they'll say it goes off of Pittsfield. And it remains with the Raiders on the baseline.
When Dance caught the ball over in front of his own bench, he was kind of an awkward spot and had a chance to pin him on the sideline, but let him kind of spin out of it.
Bounce pass. Dance gets it in. Shot up, no good. Foul. And free throws coming up here.
Late whistle, but a good call. That'll go on Allen, correct?
I thought it was on Graham.
Maybe Graham. We wait.
It was Graham.
His first. Free throws to be shot by Klauser. Team foul 4 on Pittsfield now. Klauser, who has 7 points in the game, make it 8.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. Call 309-252-1052.
3 of 6 are the Raiders from the charity stripe. 44 seconds left in the quarter, and the rebound comes off the Mendenhall on the miss.
Into the front court, pass nearly stolen away by Young, but he steps on the sideline out of bounds. It'll stay with Pittsfield near their own student section. 40 seconds exactly to play in the third.
Like the cheerleading camp, but I'd like to have seen them do it last night with the girls' game.
Inbounds pass is a tie-up. Dual possession. It'll be Pittsfield basketball in the alternating possession
Tough
area.
pass, and
Brennan
Tom Hayes
now
Yep.
a little slow to get up for the Sockies. He will get up and try to walk it off a bit here.
It's a bad spot for him. A couple of years ago, he went down there and missed the rest of the season, so we're glad to see him get up that quickly.
It looks like he's all right.
Yep.
Petty to throw it in.
He'll play through it.
Out top to Grattan. Mendenhall going to feed Allen underneath. Right back to Mendenhall. Kind of wasn't necessarily thinking it was coming back to him. Shot up no good. Fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line.
2 big guys for Pittsfield. Using a little 2-man. Foul goes against Klauser. His first. Already in the 2-shot foul situation, but that was on a shooting foul. Sockies are 2 for 2 from there. Make them 3 for 3. Mendenhall with his 9th point of the night.
LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808 for the Dunhams and their professional team. For all of your trucking and hauling needs, give them a call, 217-285-2808.
Got to get it to single digits if you're going to catch him. Second one, no good. Rebound, Allen back to Mendenhall. Up off the window, no good. Allen with the board, swings the elbows, puts it up under pressure. He'll go to the free throw line as he's hacked in the act. Nice job by the 2 big guys for Pittsfield, working hard here. That foul will go against Noah Lunt, his first.
Just a tenacious effort by Connor Allen that time. Just wanted that ball more than anyone else on the court in either color jersey. And he'll be rewarded with 2 free throws.
First one up by Allen's good. 3 for 3 from there.
Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They have been serving Pike County since 1991, years past 0. See them each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Second one also good.
Makes it an 8-point game. Rigston bonds in. Connor Allen sits down for Pittsfield with 24.4 seconds to play in the contest.
Third quarter.
The contest third quarter. Here's a really nice job by Quincy Notre Dame to run the floor and count the basket, the official says. And I think we'll see a foul here as well. And an and one.
Sockies defense broke down that time, and Petty picks up his third. 15 foul, count the bucket. Lunt with that puts it back to a 10-point lead. His first 2 points of the night. He is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. 3 of 7 is Notre Dame. That time, that was a costly mistake after the Sockies had got it to 8. They needed to stop there to end the quarter.
Crisp passing by the Raiders to break the pressure there.
Yep. And Noah Lunt, who is a senior, 6'3", puts it up, good.
Completes the 3-point play, makes it an 11-point game. 19 seconds, I should say, to play in the third. Petty into the front court, full speed ahead for the Sockies. Over to Tom Hay. Works off the Mendenhall screen. Back to Petty on a pass that was tipped. Petty nearly lost his footing here. He'll put up a 3 with 5 seconds still on the clock. 3 seconds, 2. Three-quarter court shot is up and no good. And what an end to the quarter. 35-24, the lead for QND. We're back with fourth quarter play-by-play next on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Ready to start quarter number 4. Quincy Notre Dame an 11-point lead. They'll also have the basketball to start the final quarter.
13 of 26 of the Raiders. Pittsfield 8 of 26. 3 of 9 from the arc. Raiders 5 of 12. 4 of 8 from the free throw line is Notre Dame. 5 of 6 for Pittsfield. Same number of shots, but not the same number of makes.
Dance with it left wing. Ball gets reversed on the right-hand side. Now Allensworth between the circles to Klauser. Now Dance. Over on the left wing, that's Ginnenbacher. Down low, foul by Eli Mendenhall.
His second, first of the fourth quarter. If I'm Pittsfield, I'm going to look for those 5 fouls quickly if I can get them on people that don't have any. That's one of your chances to cut into this double-digit lead. That rule change really changed a lot about the game, I think.
Here's a three-point shot, pretty easy look. Shot won't go, though, for Ginnenbacher, and the rebound down to Pittsfield.
Can't believe they wanted that shot either.
That was a good look, I thought. Tom Abe gets the top of the key. He'll put it up from the free throw line and hit the bottom of the net.
5 for him on the night now.
Makes it a 9-point game. 7:19 to play on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Into the front court, Raiders on the run. Left side, Dance. Out to Lunt. Wants Dance to come get it and reset. Lunt with the top of the key. Looks for an opening. Down low. Gets the ball into Klauser. Right back out to Lunt near the half-court line. Knocked away. He can run it down to the backcourt. Eli Mendenhall. Pretty physical out there. Raiders kind of look like they're going into stall mode.
Yeah, you're going to have to put a lot of pressure on.
Here's a drive. Allensworth shot up no good. Rebound. Put back Aiden Ginnenbacher. Johnny on the spot once again. And he'll have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
He's got 10. Foul goes against Tom Have, his second team foul. Costly. Ginnenbacher 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, making 3 for 3.
And the lead is back to a dozen for the Raiders. Grattan with it out top to Petty. To Grattan left wing, drives, pull up baseline, jump shot won't go. Rebound on the offensive side, Connor Allen, and he's fouled on the floor.
Allen picks up his 4th offensive board of the night. This will go against the Raiders on the floor. That'll go against Klauser, his second, team first. 6:23 left in this contest, 38-26 Q&D.
Inbounds pass comes to Tom Have in the corner for the Sockies. Works it out to Allen, who nearly had it stolen away, and then he throws it away.
Turnover number 9, only the second of the second half.
And now an Adams Network timeout as Kevin Meyer wants the break. 6:09 to play in the contest. 38-26. Raiders lead the Sockies.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
6:09 to play the contest. 38-26. QND a 12-point lead and the basketball out of bounds sideline of the front court. Boot scoot boogie.
There's Mr. Richardson taking some video.
Out of bounds on the sideline for Quincy Notre Dame. Lob pass comes into Ginnenbacher. He'll throw it out beyond the volleyball spike line to Allensworth. 6 minutes to play. Raiders up by 12. Dominated really past about the first 2 minutes in this game. Here's a good look three left side 8 and Ginnenbacher. He'll bury it from the corner.
Ginnenbacher with 14 on the night, having a game.
The senior playing well tonight.
15-point lead for the fourth time.
Here's Allen, goes underneath, runner-up no good, and on the rebound a held ball. Possession arrow favors Pittsfield this time. Saki ball underneath their own hoop, down by 15 points. Tomei looks down low to Mendenhall, and he's tied up. Let's say a foul.
Call foul. Klauser. Nope. Lunt's going to pick up his second team foul of the quarter. Got a lot of work to do in the last 5:37.
Grattan looks to Tomei, left side, corner three, up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dance. He's fouled.
Petty will pick up the foul, I do believe. Will he not?
Or was he just standing? I gotta say he was just standing on the baseline when he touched the ball.
No foul on the play.
Play on. Now he'll foul. He said, I thought I needed one.
His fourth, team third, with 5:27 left.
Inbounds pass to the backcourt. Klauser trying to get it in. This is Allensworth. He says, clear out. I can bring this up. He's been pretty good tonight on the ball handling side. And now Brennan Tomei reaches across and fouls him.
His third, team fourth. After this, 2 free throws for Notre Dame. How much difference is it to have to go to the line with a 1-and-1 versus a 2-shot? I think a tremendous difference with this rule change.
Not as much pressure, I wouldn't think.
Not at all.
I mean, I don't know, Jack. If you got a 1-on-1 or a 2-shot, are you making them anyway?
I'd miss them either way.
Here's a drive in by Allensworth. Shut off there. Gets the ball out front to Dance.
Good spacing by Notre Dame, making Pittsfield work extra hard on the defensive side with those long passes.
Now Klauser on the wing. Gets it out top to Allensworth. Drives. Good find to Lunt. Little turnaround shot in the lane. Up and in for 2.
He's got 5.
The lead is 43-26 with 4:45 to play.
Biggest of the night.
Petty out front. He's been pretty quiet tonight. Nearly thrown into the student section. He'll get it back for Mendenhall. Puts up a 3. It's an air ball, and the rebound down to Ginnenbacher. He'll bring it into the front court. Will Dance now. That's Alex Dance. Gets it back from Allensworth. Kicks it on the wing. Klauser now with 4:17 remaining. And now they'll call a traveling on Allensworth. Said he drug the pivot foot that time. A turnover on the Raiders. That's been a little bit of a bugaboo for them, but they've been able to make up for it on the defensive end.
They got 12 turnovers, 6 in each half. You wouldn't have thought that with the way they built the lead. On the other side, now comes Myers into the game and Conoyer. They'll sit down Klauser and Lunt. I think we had a third guy come in, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Young is back in.
Okay. Taylor Graham into the game as Mendenhall sit down.
Petty with the basketball at the free throw line. Pull-up jump shot good.
4 points for Petty on the night.
Allensworth brings it the other way. He'll find Meyer down low. Shot put up. Counted and one.
Meyer with the bucket. Give him 4 on the night. The and one. Who was the foul whistled against?
Tom Hay.
Tom Hay picks up his. I've got him for 4. They just say 3 on the board. Nope, they gave it to Taylor Graham.
All right.
Meyer with the and one. Up, no good. And the rebound to Tom Hay.
Tom Hay way out top. Over to Allen on the right wing. Petty tries the drive. Gonna look for the pass down low. Knocked out of bounds by Conoyer in the lane. Stays with Pittsfield underneath. Hey, don't forget, we'll have action from the 101st Winchester Invitational Tournament tomorrow.
9 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 pregame. Bring the donuts.
Here's Petty on a deep three. It's too long. Rebound down to Graham. Shovel pass back out. Graham trying to run it down. It's saved in bounds and actually comes to Taylor Graham. Out front to Tomei for a three. It won't connect. Rebound Taylor Graham again. Puts it up. Shot no good, but fouled and heads to the free throw line.
Graham picks up a couple offensive boards on the play. Meyer with the foul. His second, team third. 3:18 left, 45-28. The lead for Q&D on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. And Graham has the first one go in and out.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Call Damon 217-285-4404.
Graham's second one too hard. Allen hustling after the ball. Ball tipped away and finally controlled out there by Bozart.
Bozart has the basketball in the front court for the Raiders. Just over 3 minutes to play, and they lead by 17 points. And now a foul call to put Q&D at the free throw line.
Tom Hay will pick that one up. I think it's his fourth. It is. 2 shots for Q&D's Connor Young. 5 of 10 from the charity stripe now.
Getting together to see who the shooters should
Q&D
be.
had a different man step to the line. And nice try, boys, but they're going to put Myers to the free throw line where he's 0 for 1.
I will say, I don't know. I mean, the foul happened about the same time Meyer passed the ball off to Young, so could have been either one.
First one by him, he said, don't count me out. I got you covered. And he makes it. Give him 5. 46-28, 2:59 left. Second one by Myers, long stretch. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Petty.
He'll take it into the front court. Finds Scranton deep in the corner right side. Over to Tom Abe on the wing. I'll try to attack. Can't get the corner turned here off to Graham. Now Petty. Lost his footing and turned it over. Conoyer on the run into the front court. Throws a pass that's saved in bounds and is stolen away by the Sakis.
Nice hustle by Allen.
Here's Graham. He'll drive inside, a little out of control. Blocking foul. And 2 shots for Taylor Graham.
I don't believe Graham could knock Myers down if he had to. Myers going to be called for his fourth team foul. Taylor Graham to the free throw line. 5 of 8 are the Sakis on the night. 46-28. 23 points from the field. First one up by Graham is good. His first of the night. He'll get another. The sophomore lefty. Second one also good.
And we get a whistle and an Adams Network timeout in this contest as Brad Tomei whistles the timeout. Top-notch local computer sales and services. Adams Experts, 217-214-3423.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
2:31 to play. It is a 16-point contest as Pittsfield took the timeout. They're down to 1 remaining in the contest. Ball in the backcourt, Bozarth. He'll work it across on the trot now. Near the half-court line, Allensworth. Now to Young. They'll get it to Canoyer, and Brennan Tomei will foul out.
Tomei will pick up the foul, his 5th. These two in the same regional sectional complex this year?
Yep. One of the regionals is in Warsaw. The other one is in Athens. Just down the road from one another, really.
Yeah. First one up by Canoyer is good. He's got 5 in the night. Remember, West Hancock went all the way to Riverton for a first-round game a few years ago. I went, ooh, that's a long trip. 47-30, the score here. Second one up, also good by Canoyer. Notre Dame's done it right tonight.
They have the 18-point lead with 2:10 to play. Petty with it on the wing left side. Out top to Grattan. Now Carter Frazier. There's a pass that's stolen away by Young. Young all by his lonesome in the front court. He says 2 points, please, and thank you. And Brad Tomei wants to call the time out to get some substitutes into the contest. Pittsfield going to drop to 12-5 on the season after they started 10-1. And they'll play again next Tuesday at Rushville. And basically what you've seen of the Saki schedule, with the exception of Griggsville Perry and a shorthanded West Central team, is and not beating anybody with a winning record. As the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Pittsfield. 50-30 the score with 1:42 left.
12th turnover, 7 in the first half, 5 in the second.
New man into the game for Quincy and Notre Dame. That's Jackson Pyatt, the 6'1 junior. Also, we see out there John Dom. Connor Young, we've seen him a little bit. Gavin Dolman, who played a tremendous junior varsity contest, by the way, had a couple of dunks. Kind of reminded me of
who?
I don't know. Pretty impressive one-handed slams by that young man.
We've seen some sophomores get some dunks, but not often.
Pascal Guilavogi dunked as an 8th grader.
He'll probably make it on that Twitter highlight film. I don't know who gets highlighted on that a lot of times.
Here's Connor Sweeting with it for Pittsfield. Bobby Harris, Clayton Reinhardt all in for the first time. In the final minute of this contest, Ethan Grattan goes to work underneath. High glass shot won't go, foul, then he'll go to the free throw line.
The senior stretched it out there and got the opening. That foul will go against Pyatt, his first. 5 team fouls on each team now. Grattan looking for his first points. 52.4 seconds left, and Grattan makes the first. It makes it 50-31. Halftime, 11 points, and second one falls off. Rebound comes the other way to Dolman.
Into the front court come the Raiders with the basketball. Dom throws it out to Dolman.
They've got no reason to shoot, and Pittsfield's got no reason to foul.
I don't mind running offense here.
Yeah.
Here's Dom. He'll throw back out front to Pyatt. Around the horn it comes to Dolman on the left wing. Out top now Joe Warning, the 6' junior. Bounce pass down low, Stolman away. Sweeting with it to Frazier with 20 seconds to play. Stay tuned for the Blessing Health System post-game show. Sweeting on the dribble for the Sakis to Reinhardt. Right side Harris. With 10 seconds to play. Ball nearly stolen away, and it will be now. Pyatt will get it into the front court. That's warning, and they'll turn it away and hold it out. In the final of this one, Quincy Notre Dame 50, Pittsfield 31. We take you to that Blessing Health System post-game show. Final stats. We'll also name our player of the game. It all comes your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
The heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. If something goes wrong with it, you need a medical team that works just as hard. You need Blessing Health's Open Heart Surgery Team, celebrating 20 years of delivering life-saving care to tri-state residents. Patients and families choose Blessing Health's Open Heart Surgery Team for its experience, quality, and heartwarming compassion. Get the most out of your hard-working heart.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome back on the Blessing Health System post-game show. Final of this one, Quincy Notre Dame, they run their record to 9-6. Pittsfield drops to 12-5 as the Raiders run away with this one, 50-31 here at Voschel Gymnasium. And a solid defensive effort for this Quincy Notre Dame squad, and they came in with a mission tonight and swept both the JV and varsity contests here.
10-4 at the end of the first quarter after it was a 5-4 ball game. Pittsfield led one time, 2-0, tied at 2. After that, Q&D took control and held it 22-12 at halftime, 35-24 after 3. Pittsfield would score 7 and give up 15 in the fourth quarter. Pittsfield 10 of 34, 29.4%. 3 of 12 in the arc, 25%, 8 of 12 from the free throw line. 13 turnovers on the night. Notre Dame turned it over 15 times, 18 of 34, 48.4%. They were 6 of 14, 42% from the arc, and 6 of 12 from the free throw line. So a lot of things, turnovers and not made free throws by Notre Dame, but They shot a fairly decent percentage, and Pittsfield did not on the evening. Pittsfield led in scoring by Eli Mendenhall with 9. Single point from Ethan Gratton. Connor Allen had 4, but Connor played his heart out tonight. He played hard. Taylor Graham with 2 points on the evening, 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. Javen Petty with just 4 points, 5 for Brennan Tomhay, 2 threes in the first half for Hayden Gratton for his total of 6. Notre Dame led by Aiden Ginnenbacher with 14 points. 10 points for Jace Allensworth. Allensworth, nice night on the boards also as he had 5 of those. 8 points for Aiden Klauser, 2 points from Connor Young. Noah Lunt had 5 on the evening. Off the bench, Jackson Meyer added 5 and 6 for Jackson Canoyer in the win. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 people in the scoring column for Notre Dame. Even though they turned it over 15 times, they were able to get the win.
We'll visit with Saukey head coach Brad Tomhay next on the Blessing Health System postgame show.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back on the Blessing Health System postgame show, visiting with Saukey head coach Brad Tomhay following a 50-31 loss to Quincy Notre Dame. And coach, it's no surprise this year with Notre Dame. Always going to play a physical style of defense with Kevin Meyer, a team that maybe is a little more limited overall offensively than they have been, but their kids really came out on a mission on that defensive end and played well tonight.
Yeah, they did. But I thought our kids executed. We had several good looks in the paint, and we didn't finish. We had several good looks from the three-point line, and just we're not scoring the basketball like I know we can. And yeah, they're good, and they ran some good. They pressured us, but I thought our kids initially handled it and a lot better than we did Wednesday night, and got into offense and got to spots. And we just got to be able to. We got to find some people, 1 or 2 guys, 3, to start scoring the basketball. You know, we can't have Brennan with 5. I don't think Javen had very many. When we don't have those guys scoring, knocking shots and getting to spots and settling for shots, I think we settled a few times tonight for shots still, then we're not running consistent offense, and the 3 or 4 guys are then standing, and we have no flow. So just got to find ways to keep putting them in spots in practice to get them better.
We saw some opportunities for Eli Mendenhall, especially in the second half. Got the ball, went up really strong. We saw Connor Allen very aggressive on the offensive glass for your squad. And those are the kind of things that you're going to need, especially that offensive rebounding staff. That's something that if this team can improve on, you can get some shots. Maybe when those threes aren't falling, you still got to rebound and a putback.
Somebody might be able to break the single-season scoring record if they can commit themselves to being a good offensive rebounder and get easy putbacks, as many as we miss. So, yeah, I mean, it's something that's talked about every day. It's a matter of them putting it together and putting it into a game situation to go get it. Just being, the message was obviously we talked about some toughness in the Plains game Wednesday night, and I thought our kids showed some resolve a little bit there. But it's got to carry over, and it's not a switch that you just flip on. And I think we maybe saw some longer stretch defensively. I thought we were better defensive rebounders tonight of the basketball. We're still standing and losing our man on defense too much and not being in stances. So we got to go back to the basics a little bit and reteach our technique, remind them what we stand for there, but again, holding those guys to 50 points, 30 is not going to beat very many people. 31, or maybe we had, I don't know.
When you look at the guard play out front, Notre Dame was just on you. Made your guards work very hard. On the other side, you were getting good, hard defense underneath, and your practice last night paid off on that. But your guards have got to be willing to get in their grill and force them to go to the side a lot of times and pin them on the sideline when they get a chance.
Yeah, it's position, and even if we push in middle, we got to have gap control, and we can run a little run and jump in that situation. But at the end of the day, I mean, athletes are a little bit better and faster and stronger on one side sometimes than the other. We got to know our limitations, but that's not an excuse. We have to learn to prepare at that level that they expect to play at. There's no way we can just play that way on a Wednesday and Friday night with that energy and intensity. We've got to play that way in a practice every single day. So next week's going to be so important for us. We got one game, but next week's going to be so important because we're struggling right now, and we need some more TLC time in the gym with them, and hopefully get this thing going because right now it's a struggle.
That's what I was just going to point out. You've played a lot of basketball in a short amount of time, and that happens with the Christmas tournament, and you turn right around to the new year and get a couple of games in this week. But that one game next week, and then you have that long stretch of practice. And as you said, that can go one of two ways, Coach. Either they can get really tired of banging on one another, or you can make some big jumps that'll propel you for that last third of the season.
Yeah, and it's our job as coaches. Well, we haven't prepared them to play at that speed, and that's us. We're sailing this ship. We're the ones behind the wheel. I'm the one behind the wheel. So we got to make that a consistent, concerted effort. But we also have to be aware of their, teach them the value of being resilient. And when things go wrong, still working hard and staying in the moment and staying in that situation where you're giving it everything you got for your teammates, and you don't want to be the one guy that gives up an offensive rebound or gives up a face cut that leads to another shot because we had to help. So we also still have to remind them of the resiliency and the courage that it takes to be a good teammate.
We did mention at one point Dalton Hoover here tonight. We're not sure if he could have gotten more than one or two trips down the floor, Coach, but it is always fun to see those alumni come back, especially in a big atmosphere like this.
Yeah, it is. It's good to see all those guys. You spend so much time with them, and so happy that all of them are off doing their good things for themselves and becoming respectful young adults in our communities.
Bottom of this one, Quincy Notre Dame 50-31 over the Sockies. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Socky head coach Brad Tommy. Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from Aiden Ginnenbacher, 14 points to lead the Raiders to their 9th victory of the season. They defeat the Sockies 50-31 here at Voschel Gymnasium. That's going to do it for this contest. We'll have action for you in the morning from the 101st Winchester Invitational Tournament. We hope you'll join us then for another Central Illinois Sports presentation.